Hey, welcome to your Gentle Pilates workout. This is a level 1 workout that is going to relieve all sorts of stress, but still create some space, strength, and flexibility in the body. But before we get started today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I'm posting new Pilates workouts every week. This quick workout is going to leave you feeling successful for getting your workout in today. So if that's just what you needed, hit that like button and let's get down on the mat. Good. Okay, so we're going to start on our hands and knees with the hands directly underneath the shoulder, the knees directly under the hips. We're going to take a deep breath in to prepare. And on the exhale, we're going to drop our head and round the spine like a cat. Doing a nice stretch, relaxing the head. Inhale as we lengthen back out. And exhale as we drop the head and around the spine. Good. One more time. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to round. Good. Walking the hands over a little bit off the mat towards me. You're going to inhale as you sit your hips back on the diagonal, so towards your opposite foot. Breathing into that side body. And exhale, coming back. Good. You're leaning back, getting a nice stretch in the side. If that's a bit intense on a niggly shoulder, just modify how far back you go. Good. And we're going to do it one more time. Inhale, breathing into that side body. And exhale, coming back forward, walking over to the other side. Inhale as you lean your hips back on the diagonal. And exhale as you bring your hands or your shoulders back over your hands. Inhale to stretch. Exhale back. Last time. This feels so good. Inhale to come back. And exhale. Good. And then we're just going to open the knees but keep the feet together and come down into your rest position and walk the fingertips forward towards the front edge of your mat. Take a deep breath. And exhale, start to stack the spine. You can walk yourself up with your hands, and then we'll work our way down onto our backs. Good. Now from here, I want you to lace your fingers together and place them under your head, lifting your elbows until you can see them in your peripheral vision. And I want you to picture this like a hammock for our head and neck, so we don't tense them too much. We're going to lift this hammock using the muscles in our upper stomach, and we're going to lower back down. Good. Lifting all the way up off the shoulder blades and coming back down. So though this is a level 1 workout, we're going to keep repeating this a few times, this chest lift. I still like to give you guys some good cues here and like you to be precise, because that keeps us in our bodies and present in the workout and not thinking about the to-do list, which is what I love about Pilates. Good. Now another little cue here is to don't over squeeze your glutes and lift your hips up off the mat. Just keep your tailbone nice and heavy. The low back will go into the mat when we lift our chests. Good. Let's give it one more. Breathing in. Exhale to lift and coming back down. Good. Let's pull the knees onto our chest, putting a hand onto each kneecap. We're going to stir the knees, picturing in our mind's eye that thigh bone head rolling around in its hip socket. So it's a ball and socket joint. And we'll reverse the circles. We also get a nice little back massage with this. Feels so good. Good. And then you're going to set the foot down that's furthest away from me onto the ground and extend the top leg up towards the ceiling. It doesn't need to be all the way straight. Keeping the hips still will start to circle the leg. Good. Now if you wanted to make this more advanced, you could slide this leg down. That's up to you. It's your workout. And we'll reverse it. And the point here, the challenge here, is to keep the pelvis still and the ribs while we circle the leg. We call that disassociation in Pilates. Good, and then you can bend that knee in and give it a hug. Okay, let's change sides. Extend the leg up. If your hamstrings are tight, it may cause it to be bent, but straighten it as much as you can, and we start to circle the leg. If you get any clicking, if it's not painful, it's okay. That'll go away, and you can also make the circle smaller. That will help. And then we'll reverse it. 1 and 2, 3, keeping the shoulders soft and the neck relaxed. And 4, let's bend that knee in and give it a hug. Good, now I'm gonna have you bring both knees in. And from here, leaving your you're bracing your pelvis and your ribs in place. So in other words, you don't want to arch your back too much here in the rib cage. And we're going to extend each leg out one at a time. Inhale to reach, and exhale back. Inhale to reach, and exhale back. Now, here's a modification if you wanted to make it easier. You could pull this knee in, good, to give your low back a little bit more support to make sure you're not arching. If you wanted to make this more advanced, you could also come up into that chest lift that we did earlier. Same breathing, inhale to reach and extend the leg, exhale to draw it back in. Last one, inhale, reach, exhale, draw it back in, and rest. Good, let's take it onto our sides. And I like for your head to be down. So you have a straight line from your wrist, ear, shoulder, hip, and we lift up in the waist in order to get the 2 hips stacked on top of each other. Lifting up the leg, the height of your own hip. You're gonna slice it forward and point it back. Okay, now the challenge here is to keep the ribs and pelvis as still as you can. And that will improve with awareness, practice, and strength. So keep at it. We got 4 more to go. 4. And 3. I think of it as not letting the tail wag the dog. You just want to be in control. Last 1. Good. We're going to lower that leg down, press ourselves up. Grab onto your ankles here and just give yourself a little side stretch. Breathing in and coming back up. And we swing the legs to the other side. We line ourselves down. A good little instructor tip here is to line yourself up with the back of the mat. That way you know that you're straight, right? Because I'm not there to correct you. So if you line yourself up on the back of the mat, we know that we're in the same line. Sometimes we tend to bring our arm forward. Okay, bringing the bottom leg forward bent. We're going to lift up in the waist, creating that straight line so the hips are stacked. We're going to flex forward and point back for 1 and 2. Good. I'm not too picky about your breath here. Just make sure you're doing 1 breath per rep. We'll do 4 more, 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Good. Lower the leg. Push yourself up with your arms. Grab onto those ankles and side stretch. Breathing deep breath into that side body. Good. Crossing the legs. Taking those hands into that nice supportive position like a hammock. We're going to inhale as you lift your chest up and let your head fall into that hammock. And exhale, coming back up. Good, that should be a nice stretch. Inhale, opening that chest and filling it with air. And exhale back. And last one, inhale. And exhale back. Good, slowly lower the arms. Bravo, you're done for the day.
Looking to get more into Pilates, check out my Ease program. It's a month worth of Pilates workouts, mindset shifts, daily self-care, and an awesome community of women to go through it all with together. So check out that link, I'll put it in the description below.